everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. It was the start of a new week. Okay. Anyway, it was going to be the start of the new week, whether I said that or not. Let me do my little disclaimer. In no way, shape, or form am I endorsed, ambassador, and sponsored by any of the companies and or products in which I speak about. I solely speak for them out of the goodness of my heart. I am not affiliated with any websites, nor people, content creators, vloggers, anything like that. I just solely speak about people, places, and things and products to bring to you who I consider my YouTube community, and I also consider my faraway friends. So, how is everything going? Happy Monday. It was going to be Monday, whether I said happy Monday or not. It's the start of a new week. Anyway, everybody got over their hangover, their Star Wars hangovers. Yes, I went berserk. As you know, my cable company here, I have certain channels that have been cut. I have a certain package on Spectrum that I don't get certain channels anymore. It's called Select Channel Choice, that for one little low price, you get to pick 15 channels that you want, that you want to use. I only picked 10, so I kind of, we can actually add more if we wanted to. But then again, the price keeps going up. I don't understand. You're paying for less, but yet the price goes up. That's another issue. Anyway, speaking about that. So there was about 3 channels that Star Wars was shown on all weekend. And of course, I don't have the 3 channels, but I do have all the DVDs. So there's no problem. So last night, after I was done cleaning here and stuff, even though, May 4th was Saturday, which was a nice day, I got dressed up a little bit, put on my Star Wars shirt, used my BB-8 bag, and, that's it. I don't go into full cosplay costume, but I do represent the day, and I thought I did it very well. Not too fancy, not too, first of all, I'm here in New York, okay? A lot of people don't understand this. A lot of people here in New York don't want to know it. They don't understand it. They don't want to understand it. Just go on with your day, So that's it. There were a few people, though, that did a little bit, you saw a little Star Wars thing, just a little bit. And it's just a nice touch to do that, but not to fully go out. I mean, you could not dress in Darth Vader and go to the mall. Let's put it that way. I mean, you just look like a freak, for God's sakes. This is New York, okay? We don't do that stuff here too much. Matter of fact, we really don't do it at all. But doing that, I went into Primark Saturday. Still looking for that bag, and thank you so much to the people who did respond on my last video, because of they were suggesting that I do something like that, like to go shopping with me. As much as I like to, believe me, I feel weird about walking around with a camera. I get annoyed. I'm just going to put this out there. I get annoyed when other people are doing it, because I know that damn well that they're vlogging. They're making a big deal out of their thing. They have the little boom mic attached to their little thing on their camera, and they got their gimbal. Now, I have a gimbal. Don't kid yourself. I do. I have a gimbal. My husband's gimbal. He doesn't use it that much, but I was considering taking it out, but I don't want to do that just to film a little thing. I'd rather just be happy with my cell phone. Maybe if I could grab some sort of a little information for you, then I could share it with you. That's fine with me. That's what I do. But I did enjoy that, and I'm glad you got to see what you saw. I like those Barbie sneakers. I did, because they're not vibrant pink. They're like a very pale pink. They had an adultness to them. Adult can feel real comfortable wearing it, and you don't have to flash the color pink. You don't have to look like a friggin' neon sign. Okay, and I like that. And I like the platforms on them. I really did. Those were $22, by the way. All right. Anyway, so after the situation of not finding the bag, here's what I didn't tell you: is I did speak to somebody. This woman, I know from working also years, many years ago, we used to do certain things in retail also, but this seems to be a lot different. Oh, she says, oh, yeah, no, I think they put the bags over now. Now, I explained it to you. They did move those bags, the Mickey new bags, over to the other side. They did. They gave it its whole display on its own. However, no phone crossbody bags. Oh, yeah, she says, no, we had them. She goes, strike one. No, you didn't. I says to her, I come here on almost a daily basis. I says, maybe every 2 days tops. So let's say I was there Saturday, today's Monday, I will be back there today. So that's every 2 days. I seem to want to give them like a fair shot to at least put them up on display. Oh, yes, no, oh, no, I thought we did. Then her story changed. Oh, well, then maybe they're over there. I says, okay, let's look over there. Now, 5 minutes before that, I was already over there. I knew damn well they didn't have the bag. But I humored her, and she took me over there thinking that she was doing something good. To no avail. Oh, she says, well, yeah. She says, well, maybe they're still on the truck. They're still on the truck. You just told me that you had them. See how it's funny because I can catch somebody in a paragraph. I could catch at least 2 or 3 things that they said, or they double talk themselves, or they just talk to get themselves out of it, thinking that I wasn't going to notice. Wouldn't be me not to notice these things. I'm just quick like that. I've always been that way. To get information from someone, or they're giving me information, but I already did the research on it already. I just catch them. So to no avail on that one. She then, trickles away and continued her job. So I left. Played a few scratch-offs the other day. One lost. I don't know why I kept playing it back. It was just one of those days. Maybe the force was with me. I felt the force with me. However, the force should have at least gave me a lead way to say, you know what, Maureen, maybe you should stop. But of course I didn't stop. So whatever I had, I don't have right now. So, but you know what? It was a fun day to do that anyway. I don't do that all the time either, like to play back what I won. I really don't. Usually I just take the money and I walk, But I was so into the moment, the hype, Star Wars Day. I just ran with it. So, now, but what I did find at Primark, let's see. I did purchase a few things at Primark. Let's see if I can get this bag off the floor. I did. Which was, now, you know me with my phone cases. I showed you the Stitch phone case, which is wonderful. I have to take it off the phone in order to put it on the tripod, though. For some, it doesn't fit well on the tripod because of the pop socket thingy. Well, in this case, it's a pop ring. That's what I call it, a pop ring. But I love it. I just love it. It's not too busy. It's not overdone, but it's, who's on it. So, and I think I color coordinated very well. Okay, so now I saw some new phone cases. I don't know whether to maybe try for a pop socket for this, or maybe I'll find one in my travels. I don't know, but they came out with Winnie the Pooh. So I did purchase Winnie the Pooh. Is this not cute? I'm sorry for the glare. That not cute? So this is for the iPhone 15 Pro, as you can see. And this was $6. Isn't that adorable? So, because I like to change out my phone cases, which is one of the things with me that attracts me to Apple. It's not so much their technology. It's not even so much their phone, their watch, but the fact that they are connected with the Disney company and situation, that I can get things more easier that's Disney related for my electronics. And for the iWatch, I got some of the watch bands a few, maybe about a year or two ago, which were Disney related, which I also got at Primark. They haven't had watch bands in a while, though, at Primark. That I noticed. I was hoping that they would come out with new Disney ones, but they haven't. So, but anyway, I thought the phone case is cute, $6. And I also picked up, now, being that we're celebrating, well, I'm celebrating. I told you, I have not been to Universal Studios since 1994, which was my very first trip to Disney. We did Universal Studios, we did Disney, we did SeaWorld. The following year, 1995, I think we did Universal Studios one more time, and we did SeaWorld. Along with it, we did that for, let's say, the first 2 years, and then all of a sudden, like, the hype kind of died out on that. Okay, but, it is what it is, but don't get me wrong. I am very, truly excited about what is going on with Universal Studios and Epic Universe. I am truly excited for those people. My heart is like, I want to see things do good. I want to see people do good. And when you are giving such results like that, it is wonderful to see. It is a pleasure to see something different that is happening within a company, that when they say that they're going to do something, they do it. And they don't switch. They don't say, well, okay, we're going to scrap this and we're going to do this. Okay, we're not going to do this and we're going to do this. Okay, you know what? We're not going to do it here, but then we're going to do it someplace else. Which is this thing of what's happening with Disney. They are so far up themselves, that company. They're inside out. No pun intended to the movie, because I happen to like that movie. Which I also understand Inside Out 2 is going to be coming out, it's being made. I have no idea, because the information changes from 1 minute to the next. It is insane. But Universal Studios is making things happen. Congratulations. I am so proud, and it's so cool to see results. It is so cool that when you say you're going to do something, you do it. You know, it is amazing. I love Super Mario World. I just love that. And I saw WDWNT when Tom went over to Disneyland Tokyo, and he also went over to Universal Studios over there. But they have such an amount of Super Mario World stuff over there. You know, it's just nice to see the souvenirs and stuff, you know. It just, for me, Super Mario World, as also for my husband, from the 80s, my husband had ColecoVision, my husband had Atari. When I first met him, he had both those consoles. We're together 40 years. So, it's been 1983, and I cannot believe that it has been 40 years. That's like, just to hear the dates alone really get to my heart. It hurts my soul, but they're good memories to me. So, I remember my boyfriend, playing the video games and Donkey Kong, and then we moved up to Super Mario. You know, we could not wait to get the new game of Mario. You know, it was just our thing to do, you know, and he got me involved in that back then. But to see an actual park, to like, if you were to go to that actual park and be like shrunk, you know, to me, I had the concept that you're supposed to be like in the video game shrunk, and because everything is like so friggin' large. It amazes me. That is so much fun to look at. It really is. It brings back a lot of memories for me. Even though I am nowhere near it and I am far away, I could still admire my memories of what I have. So, thinking of that, Primark had shirts. I found it in a 2X. I found something in a 2X. And it is not a Disney shirt, folks. It is not. I am representing the other team for today. And I purchased a Super Mario shirt. It's just a plain white shirt, but it is awesome. Let me take the tag off. It isn't a 2X. This was in the men's section, by the way, but I don't care. Who cares? I just love it. There's really nothing to it, but it just says Super Mario, and I just love it. Super Mario. It is licensed. Super Mario, yes, we know that. It is licensed. But these shirts were $7. Okay, $7. I had to grab one, folks. I just had to grab it. So I will be representing. I am representing, and I will be representing, and I am proud to do that. It is a breath of fresh air, as I have been saying. It is a true breath of fresh air for me, you know. Going on from that, I also stopped off at was it Hot Topic? No, I didn't do Hot Topic. I went to Box Lunch. Box Lunch has Box Lunch money. I have no Box Lunch money right now. But I did pick up a few pins because I like buttons on my jacket. It's an 80s thing for me, folks. I just love my buttons on my jacket. And they had little buttons. They got some new ones in. Right now I have Baby Grogu on my jacket. I have Stitch as Elvis, things like that. And then I have a couple of choice words on buttons, which I absolutely love. But they came out with new buttons here. They have the Mickey Mouse. And when you bought these buttons on Saturday, it's buy two, get one free. So I had to buy, I had to get the third. I definitely had to get the third. This is Mickey Mouse, as you see. Love it. So then with Mickey, I says, I have so much Mickey stuff. I really need to represent Minnie. I don't know what the deal is. I feel like I don't have that much of Minnie in anything. I don't know. But meanwhile, I pull out bags of Minnie. But it just seems, this was cute also. So this was a matching set, I feel, to the Mickey. You know, this was a matching set. I think that's cute. And then over here, this is the final third one that I got for free. It's just Mickey Mouse Champ 1928. So that's really it on that. I just like these little buttons on my jackets. I always did. Like I said, years ago, I used to have my rock bands on my jackets. So I still have them. I have all my buttons put away. So I did save my buttons. But yeah, and that was really it. But I figured the Super Mario shirt, I needed it. I needed this shirt in my life. I'm so glad I got it for $7. Absolutely. And that was really it for my shopping experience. Like I said, I will hightail it over to Primark today. I'm going to be meeting my husband tonight for Applebee's, our dinner date night. And then he'll be home for the next few days with me. So it's good to have. I miss him. Like, you know, when he comes home, we eat dinner and he goes to bed. It's like, ugh. But, you know, I have him now with me for the next 2 days. So that's good. Yeah. Oh, let's get to other Disney news. Now I might as well, after all the fun stuff. Let's go downhill with this for a minute. No, Tokyo Disney World. Disneyland. I'm sorry. Tokyo Disneyland. Oof, they're not Disney World. Tokyo Disneyland. You know, you realize that they're not owned by Disney itself. You realize this, right? Even though it says Tokyo Disneyland and it has the trademark with the things and the rides and the merchandise and just everything about it because it's themed Disneyland. They're actually owned by the Oriental Land Company in Japan. And the Oriental Land Company, which licenses intellectual properties from Walt Disney World Company. From the Walt Disney Company. I meant to say Walt Disney, because I'm so used to saying Walt Disney World. Come on, folks, huh? If you're sitting home going to correct me, you know, I know what I'm saying. It's just, sometimes it just comes out of my mouth because I'm so damn used to Walt Disney World. That's my place. But they are intellectually, you know, it's a property from Walt Disney Company. I was bragging and I was raving so much about Tom's video from WDWNT. Because I really enjoyed what was over there in Tokyo Disneyland, the culture, the people, and all their rides work, okay? Let's put it that way. However, they still have their Splash Mountain. They never wanted Splash Mountain touched. They were approached on it, and they turned it down. Well, here we go. The Walt Disney Company is now starting to, I want to say, put the pressure on Tokyo Disneyland, because now they do want to get rid of Splash Mountain over there. Which I heard that in Tokyo Disneyland, Splash Mountain, even though we had Splash Mountains at all the other Disney parks, that Disney park in particular seems to be the best Splash Mountain ride experience in any other Walt Disney park. So that was pretty cool to hear. But unfortunately now Disney says, well, you know what, you know, you're licensed by, we're licensing, or you're licensed by us. You have our property on your property. You have our name on the marquee. You know, we're dealing with you. So therefore, we also own the rights to everything that we're putting in your park. Oh, by the way, we want Splash Mountain now out of there. I also understand that when Tiana's movie came out, Princess and the Frog came out, it was not very well accepted over there in Tokyo and in Japan. It really wasn't, nobody was jumping up and down over the movie. It was not that popular. So now for Disney to be stepping in and doing this and putting the heat on Tokyo Disneyland, in my mind, I says, okay, I'm going to play a little thing with myself. And what I'm thinking of, what would happen if, I like to do that in my head, you know, like I see things in a different way. What would happen if, gee whiz, you know, what would happen if this happened? What would happen if that happened? What would happen if by any chance, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, I'm just thinking out loud, and now I'm bringing it to you. What would happen if, and by the way, you heard it here first. Okay, you heard it here first. What would happen if the Oriental Land Company says, you know what? Yeah, that's true. You are on our property. You know, we've done deals with you for, you know, so many years. You've been part of our lives. We've been part of your lives. We put out our reasons why we did not want Splash Mountain removed here. The fans love it. It's a tradition. It's a beautiful ride. You know, we represented Disney so well, and they really do. They represent Disney very well. I mean, Disney should shut their friggin' mouth right now, but it's not Disney not to do that. So, you know, they're representing the Disney company so well with what they got over there. But however, what would the chances be? I know they have a Universal Studios over there because Tom from WDWNT also went over to Universal Studios. What would the chance, and I know I keep saying it, but what would the chances be that that the Oriental Land Company says, you know what? We would like to do a deal better with Universal. Maybe put an Epic Universe over there in its place of where Tokyo Disneyland is. I thought of this. What would the chances be? And like, let's say the Oriental Land Company could drop Disney at any time. Well, you know what? You want to do that to us? You want to pull out the rides? Okay, fine. But we're not going to be taking that, number one. And number two, by the way, you could take everything out of here because we're going to make a deal with Universal. That would be, no pun intended on the word, that would be epic. In my head, in my world, they could be dumped. I always said there's a thing that even my mother knew years ago that somebody had said, you know, you can always be replaced. And there was a situation happening or something. You can always be replaced. And I feel in this matter, maybe Disney, maybe something should happen to them like that. You know what? You could be replaced. Even though you have a deal with them. That, you know, I don't know if they're under a contract or what. You know, hey, listen, we pay you enough. Pack your stuff. Get the hell out. That's it. So we're going to go with something else. We're going to take our land back. We're going to go do something else. That would be amazing. God, I hope that happens. The things that I see in my head that nobody else would even probably think of, I don't know. But I just think it would be awesome. Awesome. I don't think the ride should be touched. They are very proud of it. They are very proud the way they present. I think they do a damn good job for the Disney company. I really do. And Disney just thinks their crap don't stink. And Disney just thinks that they could just pull this on anybody and just, you know, it's like intimidation. You know, what could you possibly do? You know, you're on other people's land over there, for God's sakes. You're in another country. They do things totally different. You know, just because you have a Mickey Mouse doesn't mean doesn't mean anything, really. Just think about that. That really, I was like, I thought of that. I was like, wow, awesome. But anyway, let me get going now. There's other things to talk about, but I think I'm going to hold off. You know, like the Splash Mountain with the way it looks. Just, you know, Broccoli Mountain. I called it Broccoli Mountain. A lot of people on my Instagram, when I posted the word Broccoli Mountain, seemed to have taken off. Because it does. It looks like Broccoli Mountain. Even nighttime, when they have the illumination lights, it just looks like different colored broccoli. No, it's just there's nowhere else about that. There's nowhere else to go about that. So anyhow. Let me get going. I will talk to you soon. If anything good pops up, so will I. Love to all. Happy Monday. Wish me luck on that friggin' bag, because that's the only bag I want. I don't understand. Whatever. All right. Take care out there, everybody. Be safe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.